Good? You about ready to go live?
All right, hello everyone. Sorry for the delayed start. We are here for another soccer game. Sanford taking on Wilmington Charter today. I'm Jeremy Carr here with Jazz Spencer. And although game's already started, Jazz, what do you think Sanford needs to do today?
Honestly, these seems like both pretty good teams. Both have really good records. I'm hoping to see a good game, just like Archmere.
They do have good records. Sanford 8-4-1, coming off back-to-back losses to Friends and Archmere, respectively. Charter with a 9-3 record coming in, so this ought to be pretty interesting.
Hey, dribbling through the whole defense right here. Runs right by him.
Yep.
Looking for the cross. Gets blocked.
And blocked out of bounds by May Plum. Sanford will have a corner.
It's on the ground.
It looks like she just couldn't get good contact on it. And Stella Anderson sends it right back. And now it's on the ground. Over to Kay. Cross. And that one goes out of bounds. I believe last touch by Koval. So it'll stay with Sanford. Thrown in. Sanford with all of their seniors playing for their senior day. So we'll have some of that stuff going on later.
Yep.
Back in the corner, goes out of bounds.
I believe that's Sanford's possession.
Yeah, it is. Minute 30 in. And put in play. And Charter comes up with it. And sent across. Now with it is now over to El Bailey and back to Kashishian.
Sanford doing a good job pressing on Charter. Charter hasn't been able. It's been a couple minutes. Charter still hasn't passed half field yet.
Well, they just did. And then
Stolen away.
headed by Caitlin Llewellyn, and that ball's heading out and
Ooh, they're able to keep that one in play with the steal.
hits off of the leg of Eden Reap and now popped up in the air. And kept in, I believe.
Yep. Ooh.
And now that one goes to Kay, and she gets it over to Cornwall. And now Charter will have it back. Kashishian sends it over and hits off of Kay. And that one will go out of bounds on Charter. And
Got it. Slip on. She's able to control it though. Able to keep possession of it.
yeah, Coffee slipped on the ball, but as you said, able to keep control of it. Charter moving it around a bit. With it is Duvall. And over to Ryan Mundy. Before passing back to Duvall.
Stolen by Sanford. Oh, given away.
Picked up in the air over for Kashishian. Danielle Burkett.
Danielle Burkett with the deflection.
Yep. So far.
Ooh, Kay challenging.
Ooh.
Amelia comes out, gets the steal. Sanford on the move. Stolen away.
Seemed to you like Charter's
Cleared.
been able to.
Pass by Charter.
It seemed to you like Charter's been able to establish more crisp passes than Sanford has.
I would say that's true. Seems like Sanford's trying to one-on-one almost. It hasn't been a whole lot of passing from Sanford yet.
But it's early, so.
Very early.
Danielle Burkett closing in on it. Ball kicked over to Kay, who then
makes the defender miss.
Knocks Kashishi into the ground, and that ball goes.
Oh,
through.
Amelia
Yeah.
with the one-on-one
Cop trying to
opportunity.
get there.
Scoped by the goalie.
Cop was running for it, but Emma Brown got there first.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like Amelia didn't know that was going to her at first, and then once she realized it was too late.
Mm-hmm.
Although Sanford hasn't been the most crisp in passing, they have been excellent on defense so far.
Oh, yeah.
And have had the most shots.
That one over to El Bailey. Caitlin Llewellyn trying to get it from Arnold. And now a little pass and Charter moving towards the net before being taken away by Anderson over to Doherty and then popped up in the air. And Charter will have it back and send it across to Flaherty. And way across now, and there is no one there, so that one will go to Sanford. Down to 14-10 in the first. And thrown in up along the side. A little bit of a sloppy play there, as that was just looked like thrown out of bounds.
Yeah. I think she was trying to hit Amelia, but it was too close to the line.
Mm-hmm. So Charter will reestablish. With it is Ryan Mundy, guarded by Cornwall. And now Cornwall sends it back up, and Tyler Edwards trying to get to it. Everett there as well. And that one a little long for El Bailey, and Everett able to kind of interrupt it, and now going across. Kay tried to get there.
Danielle Burkett with the steal.
Burkett sends it back, and then
Aldry
Hallvik.
with the kick upward to Amelia.
Amelia
Pressures, but Charter was able to regain possession.
And now
Sanford gets it back.
Tyler Edwards over to Kopp and to Everett. Cornwall makes a move and then tries to pass it, but there wasn't really anyone there. And now Kay comes up
with the steal.
And now she kicks
Amelia
it up.
with the pass to Amelia. A little too much on it.
Now Charter sends it over the middle to Sam Coffey and back to Julie Koval and now to Flaherty. Now sent across. Cornwall sends it right back. This team's kind of just exchanging the ball around the middle.
Just a little bit, yeah.
8 minutes gone in the game. And now getting in some space is Ryan Mundy.
Charter with their first shot of the game here.
Saved by AP. Sends that one right back to Charter, and that one's popped way up in the air. And then gets on the ground, and Caitlin sends it over to Hallvik, who tips it.
Able to clear it out.
Yep. But it goes out of bounds. And thrown in for Flaherty. And then taken back by Sanford. Burkett sends it up.
Burkett down the line with a good pass.
Kopp has it taken away. Now with it is El Bailey. In the middle, sends it to the side. And
wow. Good move by Ryan Mundy. Liv was still able to regain possession. That should be, yeah, a foul call right there.
Liv Cornwall went down hard there, so Sanford will have possession. Booted up the side, and it looks like that one just went out of bounds too.
Yeah.
And then Audrey Everett knocks it back. So ball around the side. Cornwall sends it to Caitlin, who
Caitlin with the pass upfield in open space, but stolen away.
now with it is Duvall. Back and kicked hard. It looks like that hit off
Stolen
Edwards.
by Edwards.
Yep. Now
Up to Kay.
Kay trying to get there, tipped up in the air. That'll go out. And
Cleared by Casey right there.
Yep. So Charter will have it. Thrown into Plum. Now sent down in lots.
Space.
And good contest by Caitlin Llewellyn. And now getting by and getting the shot off. And it hits off the crossbar.
Right off the crossbar.
Close call there. Charter had the open shot, and it was just high. And now they'll get
another chance.
And that one hits off the side.
Off the side.
And now Stella Anderson trying to get some air on it, and that'll go out of bounds, so it'll be a corner.
Charter's been a little unfortunate on the shots so far. Two open looks, just unable to go their way.
Hit the crossbar and the sidebar.
Yeah. Just unable to go their way, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for us.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not unfortunately for us.
Cross into the middle with the backside.
Headed, and that one hits off the crossbar. And now
cleared out by Stella Anderson.
That's three.
Two crossbars and hit the side once. I don't like how close they're getting, though. Sanford defense needs to tighten this up.
Yeah, that's three really close calls. L. Bailey sends it to the corner, and Cornwall
with possession.
Kicked out of bounds. It will go. No, it'll stay with Charter. Or excuse me, no, Sanford will have it.
Yeah.
So they've hit 2 out of the 3 sides of the goal. I'll make a bet with you that before this game is over, they hit the right side.
I wouldn't take you up on that one. It's a possibility.
That's probably wise. And now
one through the defense.
And
contested by Stella Anderson.
Yep. Charter's getting closer and closer. Arnold will put it in from the corner. And now sent and deflected. And back over to Ryan Mundy, who now gets in some space.
Into the middle.
Cleared by Hallbeck. Now back. That shot's contested. Still down. Shot. Hits off the crossbar.
Oh, my.
That's 4. 3 crossbars. And I would bet you that Coach Taylor is frustrated with that.
Very.
Because Sanford is pretty much just lucked out of not being down at all. Hallbeck in the corner. And now AP.
With the save.
3 crossbars, a sidebar, 6:03 to go in the first. That's
Amelia maintains possession to Kay.
Kay almost has it taken away from behind and now sends it up to Amelia. And now it will go right back to Charter. And Kopp trying to get there, and it's sent out of bounds by Charter, so Sanford will have possession. And we'll have a substitution. Lane Powell coming in for Doherty into K and back to Hallbeck. And that one just went right to, May Plum. And now over to sent up.
Good run
towards AP Caitlin.
Caitlin with able to get that away from territory.
And then clears it. Now over to Hogan and hard boot.
Crossed inside.
Yep. Anderson tried to head it.
Yeah. Sanford's ball.
Sanford needs to get an offensive possession here.
I think it has to do with the passings. They haven't, like you said before, they haven't been so crisp, and they still continue not to be that well. So once they get that aspect down, hopefully it'll end up going better.
Well, you know what I've noticed? Charter's done a lot of passing, but a lot of it has been on their side of the field.
Yeah.
They're not trying to, like, move up as fast as possible. They're just moving it around.
They're kind of like playing their own game, waiting for the right opportunity, not forcing anything.
Exactly. I think Sanford needs to do a bit more of that.
Ooh.
Oh, right to AP. That one had some force behind it. 3:50 now in the first. Score still deadlocked at 0. And AP sends it up, and Tyler Edwards will get it over, and now Charter will control it and move it around again. Now it's going up the side and get a whistle here.
Called white push? No.
It'll
push
be
on Sanford.
It'll be Charter ball.
Charter's ball.
Put in and looked like a good opportunity for a header into the goal, but it overshot.
Stella down line to Burkett.
Cop there too.
Amelia.
And then Charter secures
Charter's
it.
able to get possession.
Now shot over and then tip. So Charter will reset again. And close to the side, sent back to Gearing and over to Koval and through the gap to Hogan. Now goes towards the
space. She has some space here. Stella Anderson able to get.
And now,
Amelia one-on-one opportunity.
Amelia Kopp, she has speed. She is maybe going to get there.
She got there.
Now she has the
ball.
Passes
out to Burkett. Oh.
Not solid contact.
Kay still able to keep it going.
Good play by Kay, and then over to Stella Anderson, who...
Stella, I think that was to Amelia. Just a little over.
Little high.
Yeah.
Little high. Well, that's what Sanford needs to start doing on a regular basis. And Danielle Burkett will come out of the game. Helena Coker checks in. And pressured by Powell, and a nice move to get by Duvall. And I think that went out of bounds. It did.
Under 2 minutes left in the first quarter, I believe.
Yeah, quarter. We made that mistake last time, but it's quarters. Charter will have it. And that'll do it, I believe, for the quarter.
Yeah.
Deadlocked. 0-0. Although Charter has certainly gotten closer. 4 different shots have either hit the crossbar or the sidebar.
Very true.
So, what does Sanford need to do to get their offense going?
We've seen it around the end. There were good passing going on, able to hit the runs in the open space. Resulted in almost cross in possession or in their territory. Hasn't been a whole lot of it so far. So more passing and more open runs and everything, and they should be back in this. At the end of it all, still 0-0.
Yep, they should. That's where I think that's where their head should be. That this game's still even. They've played pretty much even up until now. So 3 quarters left, and still anyone's game.
Yeah.
But Charter's been passing really well. Would you agree with that?
Very much. We've seen it, like you said, they've been keeping it in their back when they don't see anything. Just keep moving the ball around, keep making runs, finding that open person. So maybe a little pressure needs to be applied by Sanford here in the second quarter.
Because Charter has had the ball for a majority of this first quarter.
Yeah, easily. Definitely had more possession time over Sanford.
Oh, yeah.
And also, I don't know if you noticed, but I feel like it's the same key players, main players, strikers touching the ball as far as Sanford's offense.
Yeah.
And trying to make it happen. As for Charter, you see a little bit of everyone touching the ball a little bit. And I believe that kind of also aids to them being able to get these passes off and in the space and all these good runs and good shots off.
So Sanford's got to spread around their offense more.
Yeah.
Then. Because really it's just been, on the few offensive possessions they've had, it's been Kay and Amelia Kopp, mostly.
I mean, the striker should be able to, or usually on offense and usually have the ball in the parts,
yeah.
But just a little bit of more touching from everyone else, I believe, is needed.
So Charter will have it first. It's sent over to now Stella Anderson contesting as moving in with it is Arnold. And then
still there by Caitlin.
Caitlin steals it and sends it up and hits off Tyler Edwards. Powell tries to save it from going out of bounds. Not able to. But no, actually I think she got it off
the defender.
And thrown in past everyone. And now over in the gap to Hogan. Sent back to El Bailey. And moving over the middle is Ryan Mundy. Now pass on the cross. Anderson tried to clear it, and it hit off of a Charter player.
I believe it hit off Charter and then Sanford.
No, because Sanford's going to have
Sanford
possession.
And then Charter.
Yeah. And a little bit of a
missed touch right there. Gives it right back to Charter.
Yep. Seen a couple of wasted opportunities for
bad
Sanford.
Touches or bad passes.
Yeah. And that's part of the reason why Charter has had more possession of the ball. And Mundy moving around. Doherty is there, excuse me. Kay also there. Sent over, and that one's going to get away from Charter and go out of bounds. So Hallvek to throw in. And hits off of Kopp, who is fighting for it. Not a
Yeah, they're going to call Amelia with the push there.
It looked like she grabbed her jersey.
Yeah. Maybe we're seeing a little bit of frustration here from Sanford.
That, or she saw opportunity for Charter, but
Yeah.
it's one of those two. And now Caitlin heads it back to Doherty and over to Kay.
Hey, with open space here.
And now she
Ooh,
sends it up to
the-
Cop.
Past the K to Amelia.
And she's
Looking for
gonna
the
get there
cross.
with space. And crosses it over.
the goalkeeper.
Oh!
Just misses.
Just wide. That would have been incredible. It's as good a shot as Sanford has gotten all day.
Yeah. Very good through ball there by Kay to get Amelia on the open cross.
Charter sends it up. Cornwall heads it. Now over Powell trying to get it. And Cornwall sends it back across. And Doherty comes up with it, and just another miscommunication. And now over to Charter on the side, gets by Coker, and called out of bounds. Hogan was called out of bounds, so now up to Coker.
It's a 2-on-1 opportunity right here.
Sanford just wasn't moving
Sanford
fast.
Wasn't able to make it work. Literally like a 2-on-2 right there.
I know.
Everyone was unprepared. That was the perfect moment.
Yep. It looked like they had the people there, just like they didn't realize it.
It was kind of like slow motion almost for a second.
So Charter will have it back. And, hard collision between Anderson and Flaherty. And now Charter will have an opportunity. Big one. Here's the kick. And they're going to go inside. Wow.
Big shot into a pass right there.
Fooled everyone.
That was a good play right there.
Yep. That puts Charter up 1. Can't do it much better than that. That's 15 minutes to go in the second. Sanford now down 1. I wasn't expecting that. But I guess that's why it worked.
Yeah.
Cuff sends
The kicker played it off really well.
Yep.
Sold it pretty well.
Anderson deflected back, and now Charter will have it again. Sam Coffey over to Flaherty. And now gets through the shot over. Stella Anderson clears it. Thrown in, and a little fight for the ball. Charter comes up with it. And sent across, and now the shot right to AP, who not able to get a hand on it, and it rolls out of bounds. Didn't go in. It was blocked, but
thought it rolled up over her and almost went over into the goal.
That would have been unfortunate. So, corner for Charter.
Cross into the middle.
And then nice play by Edwards, but that
Edwards with the deflection.
Now Charter will still have it.
Charter with the far shot there.
Maybe it's a good thing that AP didn't touch that.
Yeah.
So Sanford will have it. Now playing from behind. Gateman sends it up, and
I believe it was a push there.
So we'll stay with Sanford.
Yeah.
Should they be trying to cover like half the field on every ball that they put into play? Like they're sending it up really far every time. What do you think of that? Is
I
that
think they're playing it more in the space where they see the players, if it's not to a certain person. Like, if there's a certain amount of players up there, they're probably, oh, someone in that area is going to get it. Hopefully, that's the plan.
and right off Tyler Edwards and Kay lets it go back to Charter, and now that one gets through the gap, but that'll go right to Emma Brown, who kicks it out. And now
Sanford able to get possession here.
Lane Powell trying to get in the corner.
Just stolen away.
Now it goes out on Charter, so Sanford will keep it. Powell throws it in. Headed back away, and now Charter secures it again. And sent across the middle. Caitlin deflects it. And Edwards
to Kay. Kay looking for...
missed it. Missed the ball. Now to Halvek, who puts it way up in the air. Coker's there.
Coker's by herself, got room.
Coker
Crosses it.
crosses it out of bounds. 11-11. Super cool time, by the way. It was 11-11 for just 1 second, and I love when that happens. Just want to say that. But in the second. Edwards
there for the... Stolen right back away.
Now Charter advancing
Charter with the through ball.
Yep.
Maya Hogan with space here. In the cross. Behind the goal.
I think Caitlin deflected it. Maybe. Although it looks like Charter's moving back, so maybe not. Don't have the best angle from where we are. But Sanford will have it. And Caitlin sends it up, and Powell sends it out of bounds.
Yeah. Sanford kicks it up.
Cuff trying to get there, and the goalie turned around. I thought she didn't have it for a minute. I thought that was like an open net, but I was wrong. And that one goes out right at our camera equipment. Sanford possession. Charter didn't think so, but Halvek throws into Doherty. And that one's knocked out, and it'll stay with Sanford.
Talia.
And now
Stella with the steal.
Edward's not able to get the... So now still over Charter. Passing it around. Through to Coffee, who sends it up, and then Sanford sends it back the other way, and Plum goes down in the contact with Kay. Edwards hits it right back off of Charter. And now sent through. Ooh.
I thought it was she was gonna fake and 10 come to the ball.
That went through everyone.
Yeah.
Now
Kay with the pass.
Coker gets it.
Away.
And there's through ball. It looks like it went to the side. And nice move.
Cross inside.
Right to AP. Still 1-0 with 8 minutes to go in the second. Up to Halvek. And over to Coker.
Coker down the line.
That one's going to go out of bounds. And saved by Mr. Fritz. So Charter will get it back. Another ball that just kind of got out of bounds on Sanford. And right back to Charter and sent across to Al Bailey. Then back the other way. Edwards. Charter sends that one to the side. And
it's in.
Yep. Kept in by Ryan Mundy. Over to Plum. And
Stolen.
Edwards sends it over to Cuff, who's not going to be able to get there in time. And now Kay sends it back to Hallvek, who oops it towards us.
Microphone?
I wanted so badly to just... Jazz, I thought you were going to send that one back. It was coming right at us. That would have been cool, though, if you did. Hallvek throws it into Cuff, and that one will just hit off her foot and then go out of bounds.
Yeah.
So we get to the 6-minute mark. Then thrown in. Coker trying to get to it. Oh, kept in by Coffee, who's taking it up the side, and Hallvek sends it out. And then thrown in again, and that get out of bounds on Charter. Caitlin sends it up, and that one hit off of Charter player, so they'll have it back. And sent over the middle to El Bailey. And, oh, nice pass back to El Bailey.
Bailey looking for the cross here.
And knocked.
That's a corner for Charter.
Yep, it is. So, corner for Charter. And now sent out. Charter will maintain control of it over Cuff trying to get it.
Cuff.
Now,
Kay with the steal.
Kay comes up with it and sends it over
Burkett, and it
gets out of bounds. It's been happening a few times in this game.
Yeah, just lots of miscommunication.
Yep. And now sent over a nice kick by AP. Burkett. Can they stop it from going out of bounds? No. So it'll go back to Charter. Sailor Reap throws it into Koval. And now Burkett tries to get it over to Kay. And it ends up in the possession of Sam Coffey and Charter. And Cornwall sends it
with the clear.
Pass deflected, goes to Charter player. Ryan Mundy passing it over. to Alex Gearing, and Sanford possession. 2:40 now on the clock. Caitlin sends it up. Edwards hits it over to Powell, and now Cornwall with it. Not able to secure that one. Charter gets it back, passed over, and then back to Koval, and now to
Danielle with the
Reap.
steal. Oh, still Sanford's possession.
Nice play by Burkett to get it back to Sanford. Hulbeck throws it into Cuff. Now Kay has it. Oh, nice move.
Ah,
Caitlin passes over to Tyler Edwards, and it gets off her foot. And now Caitlin clears it. So we are under 2 minutes to go in the half. So Charter has it, and getting through,
oh man.
and
That in?
that one got in. Yep, just barely in the corner.
Kind of like dribbled swiftly through the Sanford's defense.
Yep, can't let that happen. Sanford now down 2-0. Corinne Arnold with that goal. And now sent up,
Charter.
right back on offense. We knew that a situation like this was coming when Charter spending so much of the first quarter on offense.
Yeah. But at the same time, seeing that happen, you would think that, oh, we need to do something about it.
Yep. Well, now over, and
Ooh,
AP secures it.
Steal. Or save.
Now she sends it up towards the middle, and oh, Jazz, you had another opportunity to make the play there.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I know it's been a few months, but like,
See?
well, that's the half. Not great. Not great at all. Sanford facing a 2-0 deficit as we go into the half. They've spent a majority of this game on defense,
Yeah.
and just not been able to get effective passing routines and rhythms.
Yeah. Hopefully this break will give them a minute to kind of go over the game plan, see what's going on, defensive, what they need to do on defense, and figure it all out.
Well, we'll be back in a bit for the second half.
Protecting our community, teaching our students on campus, delivering a strong college prep program, and giving our families flexibility. Those were our top priorities as we prepared to open school in September, and they continue to be critical in our changing and uncertain world. Operating Sanford successfully this year has required us to make significant investments. Today, enhanced technology, health and safety equipment, facility modifications, and additional personnel are not nice to have, they're essential to keeping our community healthy and our students learning. Every Sanford student's experience is important, and whether our students learn on campus or at home, we are committed to ensuring that no talent lies latent. You can help us remain Sanford strong for our students by making a gift to the annual fund. The annual fund supports the people and programs that make Sanford special no matter what we may be facing. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, Sanford stepped up for our students and for our community. Will you step up for Sanford?
Hi, I'm Brianna McCoy. I am English Department Chair and a teacher of Senior English here at Sanford. I am here today to talk to you about two great opportunities for summer school classes that will help students prepare for college. The first of those is the test prep classes that we offer. We offer an SAT class and an ACT class. We cover both test-taking strategies, tips that can help students find their way through the passages and make their way through the problems in an effective manner. And we cover the basics for the verbal section, the math section, and in the case of the ACT, the science section. The second class I'm talking to you about today is a special debut this year. It is our college essay workshop. I'm really excited about it. It's a great opportunity for our students to get in the mindset of what they're going to write about for their college essay. So one of the things that we'll cover in the class is writing skills specifically. So we'll talk about using really good vivid language and having a really good grammar foundation and just making sure that the writing itself is as strong as it can be. And we'll do that through practicing and skills drills and also reading good examples of good writing. The second thing we'll talk about is what to even write about in the college essay. I know this is often a concern for students. So we'll go through kind of a brainstorming process and talk about what makes a good college essay. And of course, they'll get lots of good one-on-one time with their teacher, which in this case happens to be me. So I hope you'll consider these awesome college preparation summer school classes and that I see you this summer. Thanks, bye. Hi, I'm Brianna McCoy.
Monick was a two-time National Player of the Year, high school basketball player here at Sanford. I think one of the all-time leading scorers in girls basketball. Went on to have a prolific career at the University of Virginia and even played professionally, was drafted WNBA before an injury ended her career. Walter Davis, perhaps the most famous of all the athletes that you have mentioned on this list, one of the NBA 50 all-time greatest. I think the thing that's different with Walter is that he was only here at Sanford for 1 year. He was here for his senior year.
Speaking of that, here's number 6, Walter Davis. Not so bad himself. Got his man in the air and went with a shot through the foul line.
Paris Waterman, obviously I'm biased because that's my daughter, the namesake. And when I think about Paris being a multiple sport athlete, first team All-State in 3 sports in her senior year, basketball, lacrosse, and field hockey. Was the Delaware 2007 High School Athlete of the Year. Went on to play lacrosse at Brown University, made the U.S. National Lacrosse team, played varsity basketball at Brown University. So when I think about an athlete, if I'm thinking multiple sports, Paris certainly is in consideration. Trevor Cooney, one of my all-time favorites, 5-year varsity starter here at Sanford. Played basketball as an 8th grader as a starter. Won back-to-back championships in his senior year. Then scholarship player at Syracuse University. Has been NCAA tournament Final Four. Also played on the USA 18 under national team, so he's played a little bit internationally. He's had an outstanding basketball career. Is the all-time leading scorer for boys basketball at Sanford. Will Sheridan, again, Will was a Delaware State Player of the Year, class of 2002, I think if I remember correctly. Played on state championship team here and then on to Villanova University where he played for 4 years. Was a big part of that team at Villanova, team captain. They got to the Elite 8. Had a great run in the NCAA tournament in his final year.
Katie Compton was a highly conditioned athlete while here at Sanford, and she was on the U.S. National Viking team. I wasn't here when Jackie was a student athlete here, but she was a highly accomplished athlete here, went on to play in college, went on to do great things in lacrosse coaching worldwide, not just in the United States, but worldwide. Cindy Duan was one of the most successful girls tennis players in state history. She won 5 first single state titles, first being an 8th grader, and then again as 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grader.
Jordan Porch, great soccer player. Jordan ran cross country for a couple of years at Sanford. Left Sanford and went to University of Virginia to play soccer, but is currently playing, transferred, and I want to say it's North Carolina Greensboro where he is.
I would say that every one of these people is very humble. Everyone is very loyal to Sanford. They all work very hard at their academics as well as in sport.
All right, we are back for the second half of this Sanford versus Wilmington Charter soccer game. Sanford facing a 2-0 deficit with 40 minutes remaining in the game. Jazz, what do they have to do to get back in it?
Honestly, I think defensively they need to figure out the gaps. Charter's doing a great job of being able to make these through balls between Sanford defenders and passing the ball into space. They have too much time also to be passing the ball between themselves. Sanford needs to press up a little more, make them feel uncomfortable, and make them turn the ball over. Also, offensively, I believe Sanford could do a little better on the touches they receive when receiving the ball and passing between each other, so they could have some better opportunities as well.
Sanford will have it first. Kay with it in the middle, pass over to Doherty, and quickly back to Charter. And Cornwall goes down trying to get to the ball. Cuffed there as that one is sent out of bounds, so Sanford will get it back. And then headed right back in the opposite direction, and Anderson gets some air behind that one.
Ooh.
Emma Brown comes out to secure it and then throws it up. Hallbeck closing in, but nice ball, and Cornwall has to send that over to Stella Anderson and back to Caitlin. She's got a strong leg, and she sends that one and then headed back the other way.
Oh.
And
Ooh.
so now Charter with it again. Nice couple
K
moves.
with the steal. Speeding through the defense.
Yep.
Uh,
Not able to secure it. And then
Amelia
Cop with it. And
looking for the through ball. Unable to get it.
Charter's going to get there first and then clear it.
Casey with the clear.
So Charter moving up fast.
Charter with no, looks like a 1-on-4 opportunity.
And AP
was to get the ball. Seems like Charter didn't have numbers there. Still decided to go with it.
Yep. And Stella sends it up and it hits off a Charter player and now sends it back
AP.
to AP. That one bouncing on the ground. Holvik trying to get to it. Charter gets there first.
1-2 combination there.
And
But
now,
Caitlin with the steal.
unfortunately, that ball ended up right back to Charter. And now crossed over. Anderson clears it back out. And fighting for it and coming up with it is Mundy. Over to Flaherty. Back to Mundy.
Amelia with this Audrey to Cuff.
Seems like they're clearing it out, but there's like no one there when they do clear it.
Yeah.
So it just ends up,
Going right back to him.
yep, pretty much what is happening right now. And
Another cleared attempt.
Powell not able to get a clean look at it. And Kay steals it and then sends it up and it hits off the back of Lane Powell. Now over to Mundy. And to Corinne Arnold in the corner. That one's going to get out. Deflected off Sanford Charter ball. Is that going to be a corner for Charter? No, it'll just be a throw-in. Just look close to the corner. But Burkett over to Doherty. Tries to get to Anderson, but Charter is there. And now that one bounces toward the middle. Cuff closing in. Hit back to the side. To Flaherty.
Looking for the through ball.
And off of
Kicks
K.
it right to K.
And now sent back
Audrey
Holvik.
with the clear. Holt.
Oh, Cuff has
Cuff
space.
with some room.
And
Tries to kick it around the defender.
she's going to lose it now. But she's
Duvall with the steal.
and then sent back towards the middle. And, oh, Holvik steals that one back. And
Oh.
Kay not able to get a good look at it. So Charter back on offense.
And through the middle.
Ryan Mundy. Almost taken away by Holvik. Oh, that one hits
Deflection
off.
with Stella.
That shot was deflected. And I think Stella Anderson took a pretty good shot on that one. She's a little shaken up. Doherty trying to get to it on the side, not able to. Oh, a nice move by
1-2 combination to the side, looking for the cross in the middle.
And a nice clear by Anderson and Cuff there.
Unable to get possession of the rock there.
And now Burkett with it. And up the side and kept in by Charter.
Charter doing
Every,
a good job passing. Everyone's
everything-
able to touch the ball almost every possession.
Everything we talked about Sanford needing to prevent in
Yeah.
the second half. But Charter's 9-3, so sent through right to Caitlin, who sends it back the other way, and Cuff not able to control it. Now with it is Koval. And up to Charter on the side. Cornwall there defensively. In the corner down the line. Fielded by AP. About 7 minutes gone in the third. AP sends it up towards the middle. That one gets on the ground and ends up back in Charter's possession. And now a nice pass up the side to an open Charter player who then
Into the middle. Galen able to turn it near the sideline
gets it to Anderson.
for the clear.
Yep. Well, Sanford defense is getting a lot of practice today.
Yeah. Back to your point, it seems that due to Charter going so far in Sanford's territory, it brings everyone else back. So when they finally do kick it up, no one's up there.
Yep.
You have Amelia back on defense when she's usually up playing offense. One of their best offensive players. So that's really not the best look.
And Eden Reap sending it over, and it hits off of Plum's leg. Now Charter has
1-2
it.
combination. Sanford able to finally predict it.
And Caitlin over to Cuff, who's just not able to keep the ball away. And now going up the side is Ryan Mundy. Cornwall right along with her. Shot right
left
to
foot shot.
AP. AP sends it up, and it not touched by Eden Reap, so back to Charter. And
Quick move to get by Audrey Holbeck.
yep,
Into
nice.
the middle, cross into the middle.
Oh, ball's on the ground. Cornwall gets it out.
Cornwall tried to clear. I think Liv was fouled. Sanford's possession.
Yep, you're right.
11 minutes left in the quarter.
Sanford, they even gotten a shot in this second half.
I don't believe so.
Cornwall sends it over the middle. Cuff trying to get to it. Kay also there. And then Caitlin clears it way back down the other way. Headed by Burkett. Ball will be kept in by Charter and then get out of bounds. See, now here's my question. After a foul like that, when Sanford basically has a free kick to get it started, why are they sending it all the way up to the middle? Why are they not just passing it to a player who's not as far up, but is uncovered to try and establish some passing?
Maybe, I guess my reasoning behind that would be like maybe they know the player could easily give it up, or like passing hasn't been the best this game, so getting it stolen in your territory is way worse than getting it stolen up in near the half part of the field.
Oh, shot just wide.
But they very much could play the open person that's like right on the right or the left of the.
That's what I was thinking,
Yeah.
because, like, basically when they send it deep down the middle, they're basically just tossing up who gets possession.
That's not good at all.
No. Nice play
Looking
by...
for the cross in the middle.
Oh!
And crossbar. And I think that was the right
That
one
was
you
the
were
right
looking for.
I told you it was going to happen. And you're lucky you didn't put any money on that. 'Cause if you would, you'd have owed me by now.
Yeah, I would have got you.
Well, if nothing else, we got through this game. Got the full rotation. Tyler Edwards. And back to Charter and sent across. Now Holvik and Kay. Ooh. Now Flaherty with some space sends it across. Oh. Audrey Everett and Caitlin Llewellyn clears it back towards the middle.
Looking for the cross in the middle.
Yep.
Or the shot.
That one goes right to AP. AP sends it deep towards the middle, headed, takes a friendly Sanford bounce as that one gets into some space, and Emma Brown heads up and grabs it. And quickly rolls it back out to Charter, who will send it up the side, controlled by Coffee. In the middle and
Sanford's
across.
giving them extremely too much time to sit there and think of what their next move is.
I know. They're like...
Pressure needs to be have more of a sense on them.
Flaherty guarded by Holvik on the side. Few moves, gets it out to Sam Coffey, who now has some space. And then sent over, and Cornwall not able to get solid contact. And now Everett clears it.
Back in.
Seems like that's been happening a lot, where they clear it right back.
Oh,
no! What a play by Charter.
Mundy with the pass right into the middle.
Well, Sanford held him about as long as they could defensively, but, you know, when you're spending pretty much the whole half on one side, it can only last so long.
Yeah.
So, 6-minute mark in the third quarter. Sanford down 3-0 now. Back to Anderson and put up in the air.
Back to Charter.
Yep. And, oh, nice move. Charter right back on the attack. That one went out of bounds, but it'll stay with Charter. Now put across the middle. And Arnold gets it and gets it over to Plum, and now she takes a shot. That one's deflected, so it'll go out of bounds. I think it was deflected off of Sanford, and it was.
Yeah. So it ought to be a corner for Charter.
She's got a lot of work to do and not a lot of time. Cross, Anderson gets it out. Cornwall trying to get there. And
Liv with this. Oh, they called a foul on Liv.
Oh, what'd you think of that call? We had It was
Seems,
pretty much right in front of us. So.
Yeah. I don't think that was a foul. I think it was a slippage right there. Ooh.
Now cleared away, but
No
no
one
one
there.
there. So it's sent right back. Headed back the other way. Cop heads it. Anderson gets it over to to Coker. And sent up the side. Edwards not able to get there. 3:20 left in the third. Thrown in and headed by Cop. It looked like that one just went right back out of bounds. So, attempt number 2. And now headed up, and Emma Brown will come out and field it. Now Charter back on the attack. Arnold guarded by Everett. Sent back up and across to El Bailey. And Hogan sends it up in the air, and that one is going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Sanford, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, got out of bounds again.
Yeah.
Everett gets it up. Edwards can't control it, and that one gets out of bounds, so it goes back to Charter again. And now that one will finally get back to Sanford as we're under 2 minutes. So we're in the stoppage time period.
Yeah. Under 2 minutes.
Oh, nice play by Cop to send it backwards. Unfortunately, Charter was there still.
Sanford with possession. Maybe spoke too soon. And ball.
And ball called on Stella Anderson.
Yeah.
This one is not looking good. And that one gets by a few players.
And headed out.
Yep. Caitlin sends it up, headed back towards the direction of the Charter side of the field, and then Charter ends up back with it. Passing over to Ryan Mundy, and then Cornwall comes up with it and gets it over to Coker, who now has to fight for it before it gets back to Mundy. And Flaherty goes down going after that one. I think it went out on Charter.
Yeah.
We gotta be getting close to the end of the quarter here.
Yeah.
Aha! I told you.
Caught it.
I don't want to sound arrogant, but I'm very proud of that timing there. Just
I don't
because.
know. I feel like your timing has been pretty good today. Not calling the right crossbar, calling the right side of the goal. Well, maybe luck's on your side today. I don't know what's going on.
Not so far. Sanford's down 3-0.
Oh.
Other than that, though, with the calls of other stuff, with the calls of what
Yeah.
happens, like, in small details in the game, that's been fun. So, Sanford's got about 20 minutes left. It would be difficult to score 3 goals in 1 quarter, but they would have.
But not impossible. Not
No,
impossible.
not impossible. It'd be pretty cool if they did.
When playing soccer, it really comes down to momentum. Which team has the momentum and the force? 1 goal, all it takes is 1 goal just to refocus and what would you say? Kind of pump the team up to want to put another one in the back of the net. So, like I said, anything's possible when having momentum on your side. Right now, we've seen pretty much Charter have momentum most of the game. They've been taking their time, relaxed, nothing. They like no rush. Like it's almost like playing in the park almost.
And it's worked. Players retake the field, facing a 3-0 deficit. So following the conclusion of this game, stick around. We'll have some Senior Day celebrations for a few of the players, so watch for that. Stella sends it up, and it ends up with Charter.
Nope,
No.
Sanford's still Amelia able to steal it back.
Top sends it over, and then through. Go right.
Edwards not able to get to it.
Emma Brown is able to get to it, so. Passed up, and
Ooh.
now
Charter with numbers here.
through ball.
Oh, Stella able to make that
Anderson.
run. Able to get out of bounds before it could get pretty bad. Oh, she didn't kick it.
Oh, really? She didn't touch that?
Apparently not.
Caitlin sends it up, looking for Edwards, and familiar outcome here as Charter ends up with it.
Through ball looking for the cross here. I can see it. Bow.
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh, save
AP
by-
with the good save.
Tipped it up in the air to herself. Up, and Kay heads it. One gets to the side. And that one got out of bounds, so Charter will get it back. Al Bailey and Edwards defending, and then
Through
pass.
ball to the side. Looking for the cross. Cleared by Kate. Ooh,
Oh, no. Al Bailey gets the shot off wide. Caitlin sends that one towards the side. Powell not able to secure it as Alex Gearing came up behind her.
Cross into the middle.
And that one,
Caitlin was able to block her off, kind of shield the defender so if he could get it. Good defensive play right there.
AP boots it up, but
Questionable handball there.
Cornwall kicks that one out of bounds. Put back in to Bailey. Now through Holbeck, sends it back the other way.
Well, with the steal.
One get out of bounds too.
Yeah.
I can just tell how this game is going just by the way you sounded when you said yeah right there. Just deflating.
Cross to the other side.
That one's going to get out. Put it
Into Edwards. Bad
That one got
touch.
out. Cornwall and Edwards trying to get there, but Charter comes up with it and sends it across.
One-two combination.
Yep.
Looking for the cross inside. Bounce off the defender. Bounce off AP and them.
That was just kind of a
Unfortunate situation.
Yep.
AP wasn't able to grab it. Just like kind of bounced off of her.
that left it wide open. 4-0 now, with under 15 minutes to go. Stella sends it up and headed back the other direction. And that one gets through, and
Kind of whiffed there.
yep.
Caitlin to live.
Across to Audrey Everett, who sends it up, and that one is just right to a Charter player.
There we go. Edwards with the steal. In some room. Kicked a little too far in front of her.
Looked like a miscommunication between Powell and Edwards there. Some of the other Sanford players wanted Lane Powell to move up farther. Anderson comes up with it, sends it across, deflected, and no, not out of bounds. And that one goes out of bounds. I think it will go to Sanford. Caitlin sends it up. Now Holbeck takes a swing at it. Over to El Bailey and
To the middle, looking for their shot. Stolen by Stella. Back.
Charter has not allowed any of these long distance balls to get by them. They've just stopped them. That's why they've been on offense so much. 12:32 now left in the game. And Kay going up the side, passing up, stops. And that one's knocked out of bounds. Sanford possession. Thrown in. Kay sends it across to Edwards.
Edwards looking for the switch here. Has room.
Passed over to Powell, and that one gets out of bounds.
Yeah.
Been that kind of day, huh?
Has.
Not many other ways you can put it. Carrying over to Plum, and now to L. Bailey in the middle. Sent across. Holvik disrupts. And
Ooh.
Caitlin with a long ball there. And Kopp trying to get there, knocked out of bounds on her. So Charter will have it. Plum. Over to L. Bailey. Now sent up to Arnold.
Space. Taken away. Audrey Holvik. Out to Kay.
Kay sends it across to Stella Anderson.
Back to Kay with the 1-2 combination.
All right.
Ah.
They get out of bounds on the side again. 10-minute mark now. Attempt number 2 on the throw-in.
Ooh. Meg. Opportunity there.
They send it back, and then a long shot headed right back in the other direction by Charter. And Caitlin tries to get it out, and
deflected and cleared.
Audrey Everett didn't really have much of a choice there. It was rolling towards the goal, and Charter players were coming. Mundy putting in play from the corner. Hey, guess what, Jazz? It hit off the crossbar.
Yeah.
What's that put it at, 6? I think that, yeah.
6 or 7. One of the two. Nah, probably 6. More likely 6.
Oh, there's still 8 minutes left. Maybe I can get to 7.
Maybe they'll try to bounce it
Yep.
backwards. Stella has room.
Sends it up
Down
to
the line.
Powell. And
50-50 chance, and keeper gets to it first.
sent across to L. Bailey. And up to Haley Hughes. Now it'll go back to Sanford, 7:32 to go. Sends it up.
Back.
Yep.
Seems like an even 4-on-4 here. Some of Sanford's defense needs to get back.
Well, they do now.
Yeah, Stella's able to pressure. Stella again with the disruption.
Send Sam Coffey to the ground. Out of bounds, it'll go to Sanford. And right back the other way again.
Looking for the 1-2.
Crossed over twice. Now to Ryan Mundy and to Al Bailey and to Alexander. Great passing.
Yeah. Nothing changed from what we've been seeing all game.
Yeah. It's just we got to acknowledge that they've been doing that well all game.
Yeah. Oh, Lane with the almost steal. Back.
Al Bailey sends it up to Mundy, who
I think they're going to call a foul on that one.
did Liv push her out of bounds.
Oh, no, it's out of bounds. So they're gonna call a foul. Cross in the middle.
Saved
AP with
by
the save.
AP. As we approach 5 minutes, Sanford at this point just trying to avoid getting shut out. Now back across and to Mundy. Through ball. It's out of bounds. Olvek sends it up. Edwards not able to secure it. Coffey sends it back, trying to find Al Bailey. Cornwall with a couple of nice moves to get by.
Looking for the through ball. Hits
It's
Doherty.
K. That's K.
We found okay. Sorry about that. K making the defender miss into
Shot.
Edwards with the shot. But hey, that's the first show of possession from Sanford we've seen in a while, so that's pretty good.
Under 4 minutes now left in the game. That one knocked out of bounds on Sanford. Sent across to Coffey. And nice passing, deflected
Good
by
deflection by Liv. Stolen by Liv.
and then stolen back by Del Bailey.
Kaylin able to get to the outside, looking go down line.
Jazz, that was another opportunity for you to showcase that talent you have. Because I know in the fall, you're tearing it up out here on the soccer field.
Yeah.
You're a regular Diego Maradona.
Oh, able to get it back. Nearing 2 minutes here in the fourth quarter.
So now we will enter the stoppage time. Stella sends
K.
it up to K.
Mm.
And that will go back to Charter. Nice passing as their reserves have come in. And I think this one's pretty much in the books.
Yeah.
So not the way Sanford had hoped this game would play out. Obviously.
But with every loss comes its lessons. They'll be able to take away from this and get better on to the next game.
Yep. I think that they're in the spring they're doing what they did with winter sports, making all teams eligible for
Yes,
the tournament.
Everyone's able to go to the playoffs. So Sanford girls will definitely have a shot this year. Even if that wasn't the case, I believe their record proves that they have a pretty decent record that they should be able to go anyway.
They're pending this loss. They will be 8-5-1. Charter will advance to 10-3.
That is an interesting rule. I never knew that. If you cross your hands, that's no longer a handball? That's new for me. Didn't know that.
I guess it's like something like part of the body then. It's not an extension of it.
Yeah, I think so. Or just, yeah. But then again, why won't you just let it hit your chest? But,
That'll do it. Final. Charter 4, Sanford 0. And not great for Sanford. That'll make it 3 losses in a row.
Yeah, something needs to change.
Something needs to change soon. Playoffs are getting closer. But on a happier note, stick around for Senior Day celebrations, which are about to happen like right now. Or maybe not right away, but soon.
Surely.
It's just, it's like we said, Charter just kept the ball for a majority of the game.
Controlled possession the entire game. Took their time. Able to hit the passes when needed. Find open spots. Convert on their opportunities as far as second half.
Did you guys win when you had your Senior Day in the fall?
We did win our senior game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Sanford will look to end this skid in their next game. But right now, we've got Senior Day celebrations upcoming. The team is applauded as they move across the field.
All right. Does this work? Am I good, Fritz? I'm good. I gotta yell? Oh. All right. Thank you so much all for coming out and supporting us today and supporting our 4 seniors. Definitely not the way we wanted to end the game, but these girls fought so hard as they have all season. So couldn't be prouder of the effort that every single girl gave today. Regardless of the score, they gave it their all. And that's what we always ask for them. So if you want, congratulate all of them real quick for a really great job. Well done. All right, so we're going to, before we start with our seniors, talk about our seniors. So our 4 seniors all have been with our program for 4 years. They've been dedicated. Last year, they really stepped up as juniors, really took the lead and helped our seniors who missed out on a season really feel loved. And so I hope they feel as loved today as they made those seniors feel. These 4 have been leaders all season long. Always helping out the younger players, always making sure that they know what, me or Coach Page means by goal side or down the line. And they have been great mentors and are leaving this program better than when they started 4 years ago. So we're going to introduce all 4 along with their parents, and then we have players that are going to say something about each of them. So we'll announce the players first. Parents come out, announce them, and then stay out here. So here are speeches. All right, the first one is Danielle Burkett with her parents Laurence and Jeff. Great job, Danielle. You want to stay out with your parents? That way. Our second senior is Audrey Hovack with her parents, Mary and AJ. He's going to have a whole album. One of our captains, our third senior, Leah Doherty, with her parents, Ed and Sandra. And the last senior we're going to also Liv Cornwall. Thank you for everything. All right, who's coming up to talk about Danielle? Now you got to be loud so everyone can hear you. I know that's hard for you.
I've got it on my notes. 1 second. Should I stand here? Okay. Danielle, the supportive cheerleader, the laudable lefty, and the funniest person to exist. I can't believe you're a senior. Thank you for being the amazing person you are. You are so deeply loved and appreciated, and personally, I can't explain how much you've positively affected me. from being a nourishing and devoted friend to a determined student to just a very approachable and kind person in the community. We all love you more than you know. Thank you for all that you do.
So I don't even know where to begin with Audrey because we just been cooking up the pot since like I was in 7th grade. We've just been getting in trouble with each other forever. And ever since she's been at Sanford, we played every single sport together, minus basketball. Wasn't my career choice exactly. But we've just always been like a duo a little bit. We've always just been making trouble and just always laughing and having fun together. And that's my favorite part about Audrey. She's just such a fun person to have all the time, and you know that whenever you're around her, you're going to be smiling and laughing. And everywhere she goes, it's like that. All the sports teams she's played, she's just such a joy to have and such a good friend to have wherever you go. We took an elective this fall, and we were the only girls, and it was just so much fun. And we've just gotten so much closer this past year, and it's just, Audrey's such a good friend to have, and I'm just going to miss her so much next year, seeing her around in school and also on the sports fields like we always have. So.
You'll be sadly missed next year. I'm so proud of you and excited to see what you do in the future. I'm sad I only got one season with you, but it's definitely one that I will remember. Being on this team with you has shown me how great and skilled of a leader you are. It amazes me to watch you play and never give up, even when you may be tired. My favorite memory is of how before every game we always talk about, or at least I do, how I have to use the bathroom because I'm so nervous. And later you honestly agree with me, so I will miss you so much, and I wish the best of luck for you in the future.
Okay. Liv is a key component to our midfield. She plays as defensive mid and sometimes attacking mid. Center mid is not an easy position to play at all. As a center mid, you are constantly running and you see the ball a lot. Liv always finds a way to be involved in both defensively and offensively plays. She is a very hard worker and never gives up. Off the ball, she is tracking players, make sure that no one on the opposing team is open. She also works hard to get the ball back if she loses it. Something that sets Liv apart from everyone else is how versatile she is. She can play any position on the field where she is needed and do great at it. Not many people can say that they can do that. Off the field, Liv is very strong academically and is a role model to all underclassmen. Congrats, Liv, on a great 4 years of high school. Thanks for being an amazing friend, teammate, and captain.
All right, thank you so much for staying around, supporting our awesome seniors. We are all going to miss you so much. We still have another game to go and hopefully more. So come back out. We're going to come out fighting on Friday and get that win for our seniors. So thank you all. Have a good night.
All right, so that was very nice to watch. And for our whole crew, Michael Lickus, Megan Athey, John Fritz, and of course, Jazz Spencer, I'm Jeremy Carr. Thank you for tuning in. It's been fun.